Good morning, students. Today we are going to start another very important chapter of unit ecology, that is biodiversity and its conservation. Before we talk about the various methods of conservation of biodiversity, first of all we should know what biodiversity means. The word biodiversity has been originated from the Greek word bios, which means life, and the Latin word diversitas, which means the variety or the difference. So the whole word biodiversity generally means variety of life. Hence, the occurrence of different types of genes, species, habitats, and ecosystem in a particular place and various part of the earth is called biodiversity. The term biodiversity was given by Edward Wilson. Biodiversity is generally divided into three levels or types. Number one is community and ecosystem diversity, which include different habitats, niches, species and their interaction. Second is species diversity, which include different kinds of organism and the relationship between various organism and various species. Third is the genetic diversity, which include different types of genes and the combination of genes which are present in a particular population. So we'll study about all the three levels in detail. First one is community and ecosystem diversity. It is basically the measure of the diversity at community and ecosystem level. It represents the local unique habitat and regional component of species diversity. For example, ecological diversity is greater in India due to the presence of large number of ecosystems like desert, rainforest, coral reef, wetlands, yew trees, and the alpine meadow. Community diversity has the three perspectives, that is alpha diversity, beta diversity, and gamma diversity. Alpha diversity is present within the community, or this diversity refers to the diversity of organism sharing the same community or habitat. Beta diversity is present between the community diversity, or it is generally the diversity of organism sharing two different habitats. Third one is gamma diversity, that is the diversity of the habitat over the total landscape or the geographical area. We can understand these three perspectives with the help of a simple example, that is your class 11C. Suppose class 11C is present at the ground floor of the scholar zone. So the diversity of your class or the variety of the living organism or the variety of the students in terms of, you can say in terms of age or in terms of their caste. So the variety which is present inside the classroom is known as alpha diversity. Similarly, the diversity or the variety which is present on the whole ground floor will be considered as beta diversity. And the gamma diversity is generally the vast, broader perspective or the broader view if we take the diversity of the whole scholar zone or diversity of the whole school. That will be the part that will come under the category of gamma diversity. So now you understood all the three perspectives of diversity, that is alpha, beta and gamma. So alpha is the diversity which is present inside the class 11C. Beta is the diversity which is present on the same floor in among all the classes. Gamma diversity is the diversity which is present inside the whole School of Scholozome. Next is the species diversity. It is a measure of the variety of species and their relative abundance present within a region. For example, the Western Ghat have a greater species of amphibians or the greater diversity of the amphibian species as compared to the Eastern Ghat. It is generally a much more useful value than species richness. So the species diversity is basically the diversity of the species which is present in a particular region. Last level of biodiversity is genetic diversity. It is the measure of variety in genetic information contained within the organism. It enables a population to adapt to its environment with the help of genetic variation or the changes in the gene. For example, a medicinal plant, Rauwolfia, growing in the Himalayan range shows variation in the potency and concentration of the active chemical rasparin that it produces. There are more than 50,000 genetically different strains of rice and 1,000 variety of mango present in India. So these are the examples of genetic diversity when the variation or the diversity is present at the gene level.